Hey everyone, Tony D and Little Joan here with a hot take on the Lancaster situation. Now, what is that? Okay, well, this is the body cam footage of an incident that happened, I believe it was yesterday. And basically, a cop showed up to answer a call about a knife wielding man. And then the knife wielding man came running out of the house. The cop started to run away. He eventually turned around, realizing that the guy was getting closer. Let me see. See, he was running. Oh, yeah. I had the moment. I don't know why I. So you could see. There it is. See, he's got a knife. I think you could see it in this other picture here. Oh, damn it. My links. Oh, there it is. Yeah. See, in the smaller picture, you can see it. It's frozen on the moment, the guy. He's screaming and he's wielding a knife like a maniac. And the cop puts him down. Like, the guy was coming at him with a knife. What would you do? Let me ask you that. You have a gun, and a guy comes running out of a house, screaming right at you with a knife. What do? You try to reason with him, but he's just screaming at you. He's not really listening. You can run, but you start to do a little run and you realize this guy's going to catch up to me. I think you'd shoot him. I think anybody would. And yet, this caused an entire riot in Lancaster, which isn't really a city, I don't think. Maybe technically it is, but it's pretty small. And now the mayor is saying, I need help. Pennsylvania mayor issues desperate plea after officer fatally shoots man. Which seems like a wrong headline. It should be like, after officer defends self against knife-wielding maniac would be closer to accuracy. A mayor of Lancaster, Pennsylvania issued a clear and emotional message on Sunday, less than 24 hours after a city police officer, I guess that is the city, killed a man who was chasing him with what appears to be a large knife. Yeah. I need help. We need help, Mayor Deneen Soros said on Monday at a news conference after Ricardo Munez, a 27-year-old, was fatally shot by police. A guy who had already stabbed 4 people and was being arrested on that. She called on leaders across Pennsylvania to help forge a solution to officer-involved shootings. There is no solution. Let me give you the solution to your immediate problem. Your immediate problem is these rioters. The solution is arrest them. Rioting is illegal. Smashing, burning things, running around in the middle of the night screaming, that's all illegal. You have laws on the books. Arrest these people until it stops. Keep arresting people until they stop. That's your job. Don't issue pleas like you're a helpless waif. If you can't handle the job, step down and let someone else do it. This is unbecoming somebody who's supposedly in leadership. Oh, help me, I don't know what to do. No, that's already a done deal. You arrest these people. If you're rioting, you should be arrested. Now, whether or not you actually spend time in jail is another story. I think if you're burning things or looting things, absolutely. If you commit violence, absolutely. If you're just causing a ruckus, maybe you get a fine. Maybe you get a slap on the wrist or a night in jail. But you arrest people because it deters other people. Dummy. Are you trying to be one of America's worst mayors, like Ted Wheeler? Because you sound like Ted Wheeler. Oh, I don't know what to do. Help me. Arrest people. That's what you do. Send the cops out to arrest people. They're not going to get any less mad. They're idiots. This guy was a knife-wielding, in my view, maniac. He looks like a maniac on the video. I mean, he already stabbed 4 people, allegedly. He was waiting on that. This might be suicide by cop, quite frankly. He may have decided, I can't, his lawyer may have been telling him, man, you're going to jail. It sounded pretty bad from what I read. who knows? But it certainly didn't help his case by being so angry that the cops got called again and having him attack. Like, what was this guy's plan? I know, I'll stab this cop. That'll solve my problems. I mean, I guess he might have killed the cop and gotten away for another couple of hours. But I don't think that really was a good plan. I think the cop had no choice but to kill him. If you watch the video, it's pretty clear that these people are rioting over this guy. What next? Today, the cops shot a serial killer. Ah, no justice, no peace. Serial killers have rights too. I mean, what next? When are you going to learn you can't please the mob? The mob has no sense of nuance. They don't think. Individuals can think, and mob can't think. These people are caught up in a mob. Throw them in jail if they're rioting, and after a night in jail, they'll calm down, most of them, and most of them will get out. Like 99% of them will just get out the next day because your jail will be full, and you'll have to let them out. And you'll process them. They'll all get a fine or whatever. And a handful of them will go to real jail. They'll go to the county lockup because they did something stupid like try to light a building on fire or punch a cop or whatever. That's the way this works. I mean, am I going to have to run for mayor somewhere? I mean, it's pretty obvious what to do. It's not... Lancaster, by the way, is Amish country. It's not the Amish doing this. They seem pretty calm. It's the people in the more urban sections of the city. And look, as a libertarian, I follow all the horrible stories about police abuses. I follow them all. I know them backwards and forwards. In fact, I used to visit Bad Cop No Donut, which is a subreddit on Reddit. I mean, it just had the most horrific stories and videos about cops abusing people. But I'll tell you two things. Number one is the cops who abuse people, they abuse everybody. And they're pretty horrific. They abuse people because they have the power to do so. They have too much power. So the solution is police reform. The idea that you're going to, we'll abolish the police. Well, then you have no one. Oh, no, we'll replace them with this other thing. Those people will have too much power, and then they will abuse it, just like the cops. Now, they may abuse it in a different way, because apparently, under the new communist regime, the new cops aren't going to have guns. So they'll have to abuse it in a different way, I suppose. But I don't think you're going to get very far with cops with no guns. The cop substitute with no guns. I think you'll have your own problems. You'll have locals buying their own guns and protecting their own houses, which is just fine with us libertarians if you have very lax gun laws. Unfortunately, a lot of these democratic areas don't have lax gun laws. Now, I don't know if this woman, is she a Democrat? I want to say no because, she is the mayor of Lancaster. I mean, Lancaster, I would think, would be Republican. It's really the city, huh? I wonder. Yeah, let's see. Mayor. Let me get her name. Mayor Diane Soros. We can Google. Boom. All right. Here she is. Democratic Party. Well, no surprise. Another Democrat, another weak-willed Democrat who gets up on the podium and does nothing. That's not your job. Deneen, is that it? It's not your job, Mayor. Your job is to do something, not stand up and go, I don't know how to solve this. Oh, this is so hard. Oh, well, then maybe somebody else should be mayor. Because it's not that hard. If you want to solve the problem, number one, get control of your city. Have the cops arrest people until the violence stops. End of story. End of discussion. Non-negotiable. Then number two, in this case, that cop has done nothing wrong. Nothing. A knife-wielding guy charged at him, screaming, clearly intent on mayhem. He got shot. End of story. You should be supporting that and standing up for that cop. You don't have to stand up for every cop, but that cop, was not looking for trouble. Clearly. This guy with the knife, he was looking for trouble. Even if he didn't have a knife. Some people, the wording of the article allegedly had a knife. I'm pretty sure it was a knife. If it wasn't a knife, so what? You come running at a cop, screaming like a maniac? He's going to put you down. Does anyone not know this? Throw people in jail, Deneen. Mayor Deneen. Whatever your last name is. I forgot already. Soros. Mayor Soros. Throw people in jail. Get control of your city. Then if you want to discuss police reform, you already have body cams. The body cam proves this guy's innocence. It proves the cop acted in good faith. Mission accomplished. What more do you want? I mean, if you really want to make sure, put the body cam, have it all live stream, so no one can ever destroy the body cam footage. Then it'll be on the internet forever. You could do that if you want. I'd be for that. Strengthen the Fourth Amendment. Tell cops they can't search your car without a warrant. Tell them they can't pull you over for BS reasons. Those are all things that would help. Try to legalize drugs, although you're a city, so you kind of can't do that. But you might be able to appeal to the state to at least legalize pot and change the priority of your officers to focus on violent crime as opposed to victimless crimes like drugs and prostitution. I mean, if you can't come up with these solutions, you really just ought to resign. You, Mayor Ted, and the rest of the Democrats.